We interrupt our programming to provide an update on Brazil's presidential runoff. Polls closed at 5 p.m. local time, and presidential candidates Luis Ignacio da Silva and Jair Bolsonaro retired to their campaign headquarters to await the results. Our correspondent Brian Mir brings us the details from Brazil.
I'm standing in front of the Hotel Intercontinental in São Paulo, where Lula is going to arrive shortly with top Workers' Party officials and other allies to await the results of today's presidential election runoff. Voting ceased officially at 5 p.m. All of the voting centers shut their front doors. Those who are inside who hadn't voted yet are allowed to wait there until they get their chance to vote, but nobody new can come in after 5 p.m. There was a big controversy today in that the Federal Highway Police set up roadblocks in 560 places around the country, mainly in the Northeast, where voters favored Lula at a 2-to-1 ratio in the first round of the election, and stopped public buses that were taking voters to the voting centers. This prompted the Superior Electoral Court President, Alexandre de Moraes, to summon the head of the Highway Police to explain what was going on. He immediately ordered a stop to all roadblocks, but this was only 2 hours before the end of voting. Now, after he left, Moraes held a press conference and he said, look, there's no indication that any of these buses that were stopped didn't reach the final destination of the voting centers. On average, the delay was 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to give the Highway Police the benefit of the doubt, but this left a lot of people grumbling. He chose not to extend the deadline for the vote, and it's come out afterwards that last night the Highway Police director met with the Justice Minister to plan this action as a kind of what a lot of people believe an attempt to suppress vote from the poor, knowing that the poor are the biggest base of challenger Luis Ignacio Lula da Silva. But as Alexandre Moraes said, it's really too late to do anything about it. Now voting has ceased, and for the next 4 hours it's going to be very tense. Even if there was this voter suppression from the Federal Highway Police, it won't make a difference unless the vote's very close. However, it looks like the vote is going to be very close. And that's why a lot of people are going to be biting their nails for the next 4 hours here in Brazil.